Welcome back. This is the final part of the Manchester Museum tour. For this trip, I may go back up and see it again, but that's for a future decision. As you may have seen, I visited the Industry and Science Museum, Manchester. I then walked to this museum, so that took up most of the day. So when we got there was very little time. We had like an hour to go in, and it is not enough. So I can't tell you everything about this, and unfortunately I can't tell you too much. I was rushed through, and the pictures show, as you can see, and this is unfortunately it's not the best video I'll make, but unfortunately this will also probably not be the worst. There will probably be another much worse quality one. This museum is like Nerva I've been to. Unlike other war museums, this one wasn't promoting how well we had done. It wasn't promoting our famous victories, but it wasn't just pointing out defeats, the times you've lost. It was just pointing out the horrific side of war. I've been to London Imperial War Museum, and it was a good trip. Like I said, in the Science Museum vid, I'd love to go back and record it and put it up for you guys. But this wasn't like that. This was pointing out just horrific sights. While the London War Museum is very, war's bad, but we've done all right at it. The only prior knowledge I had to this museum before I went in was that it was designed to make you feel uncomfortable, and as soon as you start going into the museum you feel that. The staircase is just cut off. I unfortunately didn't get a very good photo because, again, rush and stuff, but just imagine a staircase walking up and banister in the middle. The left side, about halfway up, just gets to an angle where you can't walk through, and then you go around, and then you walk through into a big open, and nothing's as it should. This is a bit of the Twin Towers, which was so immense. It was a giant thing, but you can just imagine how big the building were with the 2,000 people died in, and it's pretty grounding. Here, like many other museums, was filled with objects from the time, and as you walked around you saw bits from the First World War, Second, Cold War, and so on and so on. It's just filled with all of this memories, and it shows it tells you, there's bits telling you the memories, people's stories, and there are some good ones about the rugby player fought in the war, famous rugby player, then went on to be a world-class wrestler. But it's the photos just do not do this place justice. This place I urge you to go to if you are ever in the area, or even if you are considering making a trip. Go here, because it is just a place to go. It's a thing to see. Like the Science and Industry Museum, you can find that all out. You can learn that stuff through lessons or through researching history of Manchester. This is a sight to behold, and you won't get this in a textbook. You might get it on the internet, but it's not in the same format. It's not there with the pictures. At one point, there's a video, I'll put it in, was a booming voice telling you a story, telling you of the story of I believe a car bomb or a suicide bomb just in the streets, I think, of Baghdad. But it's impressive. Yeah.
It's part of someone's story.
On March 5, 2007, more than 30 people died when a suicide bomber detonated a American bomb on an...
I'm sorry I can't tell you more about it. Like I said, with the Air Museum, this is all a long time ago. I've started college now, and I'm been able to put out more videos. I'm hoping to change that, and I'll start doing more stuff. I'm going to be doing more stuff on my Instagram for me going around, so I might link that in. I've got a Facebook page. I'm setting things up and I'm getting the ball rolling. I am enjoying this content of what I'm doing, so I do hope to be doing it more. Remember, like, subscribe, and explore. Bye.